from a location I found in the province of Buenos Aires. It's a nudist swinger club that's actually bordering a very exclusive gated community. So the film tells the story of Belen, a housemaid who starts to transit those two very opposed worlds. So I think that's basically it, yeah. Certain orgies or the poetry reception, we know that those are activities that exist in the club, and for the fiction we try to condense that a little bit and try to give it maybe a 70s background, maybe the Argentinian past, the idea of political resistance in the 70s and until the 80s. So we thought, you know, giving that background, we sort of could like condense the ideology in the film into, you know, very drawn into herself, and who's very shy, and that through this experience in a nudist club she would sort of open up slowly. Each time she would go to the club we had to sort of open her up a little more, definitely. And then on the other hand, as the story progresses, she starts working less and doing more sabotage acts. Yeah, I mean, we're definitely trying to play with this dark comedy elements in the film. So we knew that we sort of wanted to play with this almost comic effect at the end that, you know, one death is shocking and two deaths are more shocking, but then eventually it becomes like this choreography of death and with, you know, the music. So I tried to play a little bit with that idea of almost slapstick idea of composition of death. Yeah. We had one casting director who we hired, and we knew that possibly for the lead role it wouldn't be so difficult because a lot of actresses really want to have a lead role in a film. So basically they accept a lot in order to have the lead role. But then we knew that for all the secondary roles it would be much more difficult. We made a quite open call through all our actors and friends and in the Buenos Aires acting scene for the other secondary roles. And I think there we could find like people who are actually musicians or who come from theater. There's one who's a model for painting. She's actually really famous because she's in very famous Argentinian paintings as a nude model. So for the roles where we knew there wouldn't be a lot of dialogue, we were able to find people not with an acting background, but with generally simply people who are interested in exposing themselves, giving you the confidence and freedom to do this project. And it's also starting a film, and that's, you know, very unique to say, okay, I'm shooting it. I don't even have started shooting, and I know I'm going to present it in Jeonju at the beginning of the year. So I think that's a great experience also to know, okay, we sort of work together to make this film happen. So I think it was a great collaboration for sure. Me and my team are just now sort of understanding the film as a unit, besides the intentions we had making it. But I think it's a great way to also experience what we experienced in the last few months, transiting those spaces in the province of Buenos Aires and in the gated community and this nudist club that I think for all of us was a really special experience, starting to shoot in, you know, this clinical contemporary space and then being in this jungle-like free wild space. So I think the audience should, or it would be great if they can experience also this voyage we went throughout the film.